Hi there, Claire here. Today I'm going to talk to you about tarot cards. Yes, I know that might seem a long way from flower essences, but please bear with me. I have a reason for doing this. Nowadays, tarot are used like fortune-telling cards, giving guidance on who you're going to meet, which job you should take, how happy your life is going to be. It's that type of thing. That may sound a little patronising. I don't mean it like that. I just mean that's how they've evolved, and there are lots of people out there doing that work. And there's a huge market for it, for those that want that guidance, particularly in today's world. Historically, though, tarot cards were intended in a slightly different way. They were originally given to the Egyptians by the god Ra, and he was their sun god, the creator of all that is, heaven, earth, the underworld. He represented kingship, power, the light coming out of the darkness. He was the most senior of Egyptian deities. If you look at any Egyptian images of their gods, he was the one depicted with a falcon's head with a sun disk above him. The original intention of the tarot was to guide people spiritually to their one creator, to Ra. And this divination guidance covered the archetypal challenges people faced in their spiritual journey through their lives. It was intended to be far more significant in its way of helping people on their spiritual path and to help them understand what being human was all about. The Egyptian cards, these cards, these were a modern version of the original, and you can see they're very symbolic. They have lots of images on them, and a lot of them contain images of the sun, which represents the creator on a lot of the cards. That's what he was all about. These are a westernised version of the tarot, but you get the general idea. They were very symbolic. These are the Grimoald ones, the Marseille, more modern ones, Marseille tarot, which are quite attractive. And then a pack that you would often see a lot, especially when you're learning about tarot cards, is the Rider-Waite pack, which are quite common. The tarot falls into two sections, the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana is 22 cards that form the spiritual divination cards of a pack. You often know them. You'll have heard of the Fool and the High Priestess and the Hangman, that sort of thing. The Minor Arcana are the forerunner of our modern packs of playing cards. They consist of 4 suits, which have had various names over the years. And you've got wands or batons, which are now clubs. You have chalices or cups, which are now hearts. And then you have pentacles or coins, which are now diamonds, and swords, which are spades. Each of these, 1 to 10, plus court cards of king, queen, knight and page. The knight and the page have become the jack over years. In simple terms, each suit covers an aspect of our lives, with each of the different numbers highlighting a different perspective of it. The court cards are also used and are true to their spirit aspects, if you like, but they often represent people in a reading. So why tarot cards? Well, as a flower essence producer, I became increasingly aware that a lot of the essences that I was making, or being guided to make, were archetypal in nature. So to use flower essences to support an archetypal issue brought up by the cards is really positive. It helps us to see the issue more clearly. It supports us to really deal with it. And it's almost like a fast-track way of finding out your spiritual path and helping you to cope with all life's obstacles along the way. If we just use the tarot cards alone, we have to work out how we're going to deal with those issues, and we've got no support. But the essence help us to understand much better and support us while we make those changes. and respond to or react to the situations in hand. It really is about harnessing nature's energy to guide us and heal us mentally, emotionally and spiritually. I'm able to give you an individual reading, either a quick 15-minute reading or a fuller 30-minute reading. You can book those on my website, and you can also buy the corresponding flower essences to help you support you. I'm going to do readings in small groups on Zoom, and you can watch live broadcasts on Instagram. I'll post details about those on my website if you're interested. If you want to know more about flower essences, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is free, and you'll learn more about flower essences. Thank you so much for watching today. Please click the like button below if you're interested. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.